Hello everyone and welcome back to LM Simulation here on YouTube. So we are back in Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been quite a while since I played this and there has been a few changes. My truck has therefore been reparked back to Manchester, which is where my base is. So we're going to be taking a service today, going to be getting some jobs out of Manchester and we're going to be taking them abroad over towards the Germany area. I do need to explore a lot of Dusseldorf and some more of main Germany. So tonight or today's trip is over to Germany. That is our plan. So let's get going and have a look what's available in the freight market from Manchester. So we do need to go over to Germany, would be good. See what is available. At the moment, nothing to Germany, fortunately. We are able to get over to Amsterdam, which will get us a little bit closer. But I am looking for something in Germany itself. Obviously there's a lot of trips over to Denmark and that sort of area, which will be interesting, certainly. But I am looking to go into Germany, so we are going to have a sleep and see what is available in the morning. Got to find a rest stop first, as we are free as the wind at the moment, as the game would put it. So here we are, welcome back to the Scania. Fantastic Scania that I have, looks the part, definitely does. Do need everything back up, so let's get the navigation. That'll do. Right, let's get this thing going. So we've got a rest stop here on the right. If we follow our navigation over to the right. And it's lovely, gorgeous. Approaching autumn day. So there we go, we can take a left here and hopefully get a nice job soon. It'll do us. So cut the curb. There's a nice little hotel here that we can drop ourselves in. Make sure I don't hit that Skoda. There we go. So let's get some rest next to this Volvo Globetrotter. Oh, blimey. Cut that curve a little bit. Hello, Mr. Volvo FH16. How you doing? Nice to see you. To see you nice. Right, let's get some rest and wake up in the middle of the night, 4 AM in the morning, and see what is available over on the job market at the moment. Looking something from Manchester over to, hopefully, France will do, if Germany's unavailable. Clermont, sounds interesting. Okay, floor panels. So we are going to go further into France today than we've ever gone before. You have to make do with what the game gives you, unfortunately. I can't, I have a plan of what I aim to do every time I come into the game, but it'd be nice to explore a little bit more of France. I don't think I've been to Clermont before, so it's certainly going to be interesting. It is the largest job currently available. Available for the for Manchester. There isn't anything else currently available, so take our lights on, that might help. It is the middle of the night. Approaching the morning though, so should be alright. Nice early start to get the one of the best jobs of the day, I think. This is going to pay quite well, this, quite handsomely. I'm going to come into this lane just because I want to turn right. So, let's go pick up this this load and get going with this. Going to the freight market. We're going to be taking floor panels, 21 tonnes, down to Clermont for £30,000, nearly. £38 a mile, that's well worth it, definitely. We get to explore a lot more of France, which is a beautiful country, certainly. There we go, and attach it on. Right, so floor panels. Don't know if we need the beacon lights on. I don't believe so, so we should be alright. 21 tonnes worth, that's quite a lot. Anyway, let's get going to South France, well, Clermont. Let's have a look where Clermont is on the map. So we've got to go down, oh dear, I'll just put that. We're going to go down the M6, I believe it is, cross over to the M1, around the M25, down the M2, over to, oh no, it wants us to go down there. I'm going to reset that and we're going to go over on the ferry to Calais. Don't like doing this tunnel in case the loads are too big for them. I prefer doing the ferry. It's the traditional way to get across. So we'll go over on the ferry, over to Calais, and down on the A16, all the way through around Paris, through Saint-Laurent, Bourget, and eventually down to Clermont, Ferland, which is where we're terminating today. Sort of mid-France, not South France, sort of mid-east France, near Lyon, which is going to be nice. So that'll be a nice trip for us today. So hope you enjoy it, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been a while since I've played this game, and I have missed it. It is a fantastic simulator, and I very much enjoy my massive Scania truck that I'm making the most of now. So recently found out in the trucking world that Eddie Stobart, who is I'm a big fan of. I like Eddie Stobart. They've got a lot of lovely trucks out there. Have been purchased by a company, I believe it's called Kalina, and they've purchased Eddie Stobart and they're rebranding it into this sort of subsidiary of Kalina, and it's a lot of people are against it because a lot of the trucks will end up with Kalina branding, and the only real Eddie Stobart part of it will be the trailer, which is sad to see because a lot of people enjoyed that Eddie Stobart vibe, to be able to have the Eddie Stobart, you know, the lorries. I think the cabs themselves, the Scanias, the Volvos, all of the Eddie Stobart stuff was very, very nice, and I enjoyed it. So it's going to be sad to see that go. I have a massive Eddie Stobart base very close to me, actually, at home here in the UK, and it's going to be quite interesting to see Kalina take charge of that and see what they make of it. But nothing we can do, sadly, as such is progress in life and business. So onwards we go towards sort of mid-France. It's going to be nice. Hopefully the weather's going to turn out in our favour on this run today. We have got a message, which I'll probably check when we hit our rest stop, which we're going to need to hit. I'm hoping that we won't need to rest before we reach Calais. Might be able to rest on the ferry. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know why you need to indicate if you're in this lane. I mean, a bit scary if you're planning on going straight ahead in that lane, but hey. Working on to the M62, so this is the motorway that's probably closest to me, for me where I live, the M62 in the UK, around the Manchester area. That's sort of my area, so I'm going to jump into this lane. I hope this guy doesn't mind. Thank you. Just because we don't want to head off to Liverpool, as nice as it is. Although I think we might actually, because the other way is Carlisle and Glasgow, and that's very much north, and I don't want to go north. Thank you for letting me back in that lane. Trying to work out where the sat-nav's trying to take us. I mean, if you followed it like off the top of your head, you'd think, well, I don't want to go to Carlisle, I don't want to go to Glasgow, and I certainly don't want to go to Liverpool. I want to go down south. So not very clear. But I must admit, it's fantastic being back in this game. I thoroughly enjoy playing Euro Truck Simulator, and I do intend to bring back American Truck Simulator very soon as well, as we explore more and of America and what is offered. There's so much DLC available for that game now, much of which I haven't actually caught onto yet. So I'm hoping to be able to purchase an extra bit of DLC for that, maybe in a Steam sale at some point, and do a proper American Truck Simulator video. But for now, we're back. We're heading to mid-France. where I am going to save and then hopefully do a new video. Cambridge, Birmingham, that's a little bit better. Certainly, we're good on fuel. We're good on rest because we've obviously just had a rest stop. So the early morning, turning out to be a lovely day. I'm hoping that we do hit Calais by sort of midday. That'd be nice. In game time, obviously. I notice I don't have any of my mirrors. That's something that I've changed recently to allow the game to be a little bit more realistic. You don't have, you don't have reversing mirrors on a lorry in real life. So, oh, can we turn in? I'm going to turn into here. Don't need the services. I just need to turn into this slow lane. Don't like being a lorry in the mid lane. I think it's you're hogging the lane, and I don't like that. So we haven't got that much money in the bank at the moment. £79,000 is not much in lorry terms, especially when lorries cost upwards of £100,000-200,000 in this game. So. But I do enjoy my lorry. I think I've souped it up perfectly, and all I want to do now is just make money. That's all I really want to do, and see where the company can grow, and might be able to, in maybe some years' time, get some staff employed on the old payroll and start my own company. But yeah, it's a thoroughly enjoyable game, and to be able to sort of follow your own sat-nav and see where you're going is brilliant. Especially that you've got to think about fuel and rest and everything like that. It brings a new dynamic to trucking. I mean, driving from one point to another point is only part of the simulation, as we all know. So, got a nice big, sort of powerful V8 Scania that is powering us. I do like Scania. Scanias are my favourite truck. They appeal to me. They're really good. I think they're a part of Saab, if I remember rightly. More successful part of Saab. Certainly the emblem on the steering wheel reminds me of Saab. So you head down the M6. Might look like we can overtake this bloke. So he's taking a roller, by the looks of it, for construction work. Hello, my friend. He's got a tiny cab compared to me. Might be able to get overtaking all of these lorries at this rate. Doing quite well so far. Yeah, look at this. That's a man. This is a Scania. This is a proper truck, this. Yeah, I know that we're speeding and there's speed cameras. I've got it set so that we don't get any speeding fines, so we should be alright. I'm going to slow down prototypically anyway, like we should, and then try and overtake this truck now that we're past. Come on, come on, I know you can. Massive V8 we've got. Hopefully you should be able to. That is a big truck. The Renault. Ooh. Don't like Renaults. Right, let's get back into this lane. Thanks, pal. Yeah, this truck can really power once it gets going, definitely. Thoroughly enjoyable trucking ride. So we head to the south of France. Got 706 miles to go. Mid-South France, should be nice. We need to overtake this guy and no. Whoa. I'm in the wrong lane as well. Oh god. Oh dear. Does Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to overtake this one. Oh, we've got this sort of dumper truck in this lane. Oh, he's only doing about 46, come on. Yeah, thank you. Cheers, pal. Honk your horn. Don't crash into him. Ugh! What the hell have I just done? Sorry. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. I was trying to identify which button on my controller was the horn. Evidently the right stick is not the horn, it's the left stick. So the right stick turns your engine off. So that's a button not to press. Do notice that our lights are still on. I am going to turn them off. I don't think there's much need to have them on at this time. London, so we're finally seeing the signs for London, so we're getting evidently closer. 687 miles to go. We are due to arrive, actually, tonight in mid-France, which is very nice indeed. As I said, it'd be nice for us to get to Calais by midday, I'd say. That'd be good progress. When's our next rest stop? So we've got 15 hours left of this trip. And if I click F6, it will tell us that our next rest stop's in 8 hours. So we will need to rest. I'm hoping that maybe going on the ferry means we can go to sleep, and that means we can get some rest. I'll have to wait and see. See how that blue bar with the bed on it goes. So we're still on the M6. We do need to cross over to the M1 at some point. I'm going to guess that's very soon. Saying that I need to get into this left lane now. Not to go to the services, but just to get into the left lane. Right, let's get going. Everything's good. We've got all tyre pressures all right. We're doing quite well. It'll be nice and fun to be able to drive this again and enjoy the mighty power of the Scania, which I do love, certainly. And I love my truck in American Truck Simulator as well. I've carefully done that one as well. We've got a speed camera for a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. We're coming off here. No, we're not. Interesting. We're on the A14 now, by the looks of it. So let's slow down. Yeah, it wants us to be in this lane, so we'll follow this lane. I thought we were crossing over to the M1. Maybe we are once we get past this junction. It does look like we're changing motorways here by the looks of it, so maybe that's the M1 to go north and we want the M1 to go south. So we'll come off here at the next exit. M1 towards London, that's us. Anyone in that lane? No, we're good. And 40 miles an hour is a good speed to go around these curves at because they're very sharp. Oh. Right, let's get this truck on the move. Come on, my friend. Your little Ford Focus. Whoa! Holy moly. Volvo Globetrotters on the transit in there. Blimey. Hope we can catch up with that guy. That looks like a fantastic trailer. He's in the fast lane though, naughty. Right, let's get going. Yeah, you go ahead and power away, Mr. Ford Focus man, and we can, us trucks can get up to speed like normal. Really want to catch up with this this lorry carrying all these Volvos. That looks interesting. Love to be able to carry something like that on my trips, on my jollies. Look at this trailer as well. What the hell is this carrying? That's an interesting trailer. It looks like a European trailer, maybe. kind. Interesting. Right. 56 miles an hour. Don't know if these lorries are coming off for Cambridge. It looks like they are by the looks of it. Yep. See you later. Look at them. Beasts. Lorries being transported by a lorry. Lovely. Nice to see. So we head down on the M1 all the way through to London, then round on the M25 to the M2. As we head towards the ferry rather than the Eurotunnel. I prefer the ferry. The ferry was how it always was in Euro Truck Simulator 1 when the first one came out. So I'm not quite sure if they had the Eurotunnel in that. So I seem to remember taking the ferry numerous times, and that was fun. Very fun indeed. So we've got the services coming up, and as we head further south. So say my aim is to get to Calais by about midday, and then once we're there we can then focus on getting through to South France, and that'll be fun. My aim is to explore Eastern Europe in the long term in this. However, that's not helpful when it keeps relocating you back to your garage because there's been a save game change or something like that. Because there's been updates, so it's a bit disheartening because then, I mean, I think I've got all the skills sort of required to be able to do long haul, but evidently the longest you can possibly go from Manchester at the moment is to Clermont, which is where we chose to go today. So I didn't want to go to Denmark. I know I've done that sort of area before. Right, let's get back into this lane. As no one's in there, yeah. So we've got to take these a long way, these window panes, by the looks of it. Are these window pane floor panels, that's it. Floor panels. It's a long way to take some floor panels, definitely. Come on, Mr. Caravan. Well, you're not the fastest thing in the world. Come on. Some of us need to get to places. I'll overtake him. There we go. Hauled by a Skoda Octavia. Or a Skoda Superb, one of the two. I like this little football that keeps going back and forth. I like that. That's nice. Nice to have little details like that in the cab now that you can explore. The only thing is these tassels that I've got on the hanging down from the top of the roof. They should swing left to right when you're turning, but they're static, unfortunately. So it still looks good. Right, M25, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that'll go to Cardiff and Southampton. We don't want to go anywhere near there. Good. We head on to the M25. Go. We now need to merge into this lane. And onwards we go. So I reckon we're getting about a quarter of the way now. Probably a quarter of the way will probably be the ferry. Although a ferry I think is going to be a little bit more than a quarter. So I think we're nearly at a quarter of the way now. 13 hours to go. Although a lot of that will be cut down by the ferry crossing. Oh, we've got a 50-mile-an-hour temporary speed restriction plus the speed cameras, the progressive speed cameras, whatever they're called. Come on, we need a lot of power for these. Average speed cameras. So they measure your speed between one camera and the next, and if it's higher than 50 average, then you're speeding, and that's that. You're doomed forever. There you go. You can get on the M11 to Cambridge or the M25. We're going to continue around the M25, which will be nice and fun. So, going around the M25 now. For the A12 to Felixstowe there, we're going to continue. Felixstowe we would have been continuing towards anyway, if we just carried on the road that we were on before. Dover, here we go. Now we are starting to get somewhere. The minute you see Dover, you know you're certainly getting towards France, which is good. France, a beautiful country. Haven't been to France in many, many years. The last time I went to France, God, it must have been about 8 years ago now, 9 years ago, was a little holiday to Normandy, to a nice little villa with my family. That was nice. However, haven't done it recently or any time since. I've been doing travelling of my own and stuff, but hoping to go back. Hoping to go back to Normandy in 2024. That's the aim for the Paris Olympics. Which would be nice to be able to get the TGV into central Paris and enjoy the Olympic Games. There's another Scania there. Look at that. Hauling a digger, JCB likely, or something like that. Look at the size of that Scania. That's beautiful. That is a friend in arms, that really is. Hello my fellow Scania friend, how you doing? It's a nice Scania that, I must admit. I don't like the colour scheme, but I just like the Scania style. I really do. I think it's a very nice style, definitely. Don't tell me we're turning off here. We are. Our fellow Scania friend knows where we're turning off. You know what? Because you are a Scania, my friend, I'm going to let you go. Oh, roadworks. We will get in behind you, in front of this car. Look at that. That worked magnificently, didn't it? So down on the M2 to Dover, with our fellow Scania friend here, who we're going to sort of follow. I don't plan to overtake him, he seems like a good old chap. So, good old chap nearly caused me to crash. Wow, you slowed down way too quickly for that, my friend. No, you shouldn't be beeping at me, I'm sorry, but this guy... I don't think I've ever done a Euro Truck Simulator video where I haven't crashed. This AI is just madness. Have I caused any damage? 1%. Well, what are you doing? Come on. There was no need to go down to 20 miles an hour coming onto a motorway. There really was no need. Especially when you're not merging into another lane. He's not, he's just staying in this lane. You are no longer my Scania friend. You are a very poor driver. I don't want to overtake him in case he starts shouting outside his window at me. Do you know what I mean? I'll just follow him and make sure he doesn't cause any more accidents, because he seems like a bit of a dangerous driver, definitely. Well, 1% damage, I think that should be paid for by him. I've got insurance though, so we should be alright, we should be covered. So this here is the Medway Viaduct, the Medway Bridge, over the River Medway at Rochester. Which is something I've done. I've been over there, just over there, and I stood on a hill and I was spotting high-speed 1 trains for most of the afternoon. I was there from about 1 o'clock through to about 5 o'clock, and it was a lovely afternoon. It was gorgeous weather, and I must admit, high-speed 1 is such a wonderful line to spot on because the trains go so fast. It's really good. We'll follow our friend. Presumably he might be going down to the docks as well at Dover and crossing over on the ferry, or he might be going in the Eurotunnel. I'm not sure if that if that digger will fit in the Eurotunnel though. I remember watching a squirrel video where he did one of these mighty loads. Come on, I'll let you go in. There you are, my friend. Yeah, he did one of these huge, ginormous... Oh, wait! Oh, no, no. Oh, well, we're not following our Scania friend all the way there. Sorry. See you later. I need some rest or something like that, you never know. Yeah, anyway, so Squirrel did one of these ginormous trailers, and he took it on the Eurotunnel under the on the train that goes under the channel. And remember that the game glitched out so badly, and he had so many issues as a result of that. So I didn't ever want to run the risk of that. No, thank you. So I'll stick to the ferry, stick to what you know. That's what the main thing to do is in life. Anyway, so I said I was hoping to get on the to get to Calais by midday. It's now about 10 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. It might be 1 o'clock. So we might get to Calais by. We'll have to wait and see how quickly we get onto the ferry. The ferry isn't too far now. It's being displayed. Oh, very nice, a coach. Look at the size of that thing. Might be a Van Hool or something like that. Or even a Scania. I know Scania do coaches as well. So we are continuing straight ahead here, which is nice. This route on the left takes you to Dover as well, but we aren't following that route. We're just continuing straight to the ferry, which is displayed there on the sign. We've got some lorries that might want to join the motorway, so I'll be respectful and. Come on, come on, come on! There you go. Being a respectful lorry driver and allowing them to join. That's foreign, that. Polish, is it? Potentially? Trailer? Schwarzmüller. Nice. I don't know what the D on the back means. If anyone knows what that means, do let me know what that little D means on the back of his trailer. Evixiz. Yeah, that's definitely Polish. Sounds Polish. Maybe Slovakian. I don't know. Potentially. A lot of these trailers come from Poland, so it's got a UK number plate though, which is surprising. So, oh, there you go. Welcome to Dover, everyone. We are now, I believe, just over a quarter of the way there. So we're doing quite well. Here we go. Dover's looking nice today, certainly. Some nice weather to explore the UK. That's nice to see. So we've got to negotiate sort of the inner Dover area and then head on to the ferry. We should be well onto that ferry by midday, and hopefully in... Oh, it's telling me to go that way, but my sat-nav's telling me to go this way, so I'm going to follow the sat-nav. I think you can go either way, to be honest. We're going to turn left here onto the ferries. Oh, look at that! There's some cruise ships out there. Come on, mate. Come on. Jeez. Kias, man. So slow. Yeah, they look like Cunard cruise ships out there. Look at that Cunard. That is the distinctive sort of Cunard red funnel and the yeah, that's they're Cunard cruise ships. They are. Sadly, we're not going on that today. That'd be a very nice trip, though, I'm sure. 5-star Cunard, very, very, very high quality cruise ships. Something they should bring to Ship Simulator if they ever bring back a decent ship simulator, as we were looking into. There is one in development, but very early stages at the moment. But look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It really does. Beautiful. I have an affinity with cruise ships. I really enjoy them. Right, so we're off here to head towards the ferries. The White Cliffs of Dover over there. Beautiful. Onto this not so glamorous ferry, but off to France we go. So let's find out where we want to go first. I think we're heading straight on, so here we go. Straight on board. Lovely. And we'll park ourselves here. Look at that Mini in the middle. Doing his thing. We'll park next to this guy here. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. That's where it wants us to be. So we're going from Dover to Calais. It takes an hour and a half, £342. That'll be fine. Onwards we go towards Clermont in France as we load the France map. So here we are in Calais. And I said we want to be in Calais for midday. And look at the time, 11:59. I absolute genius, honest to God. Beautiful how this trip has worked out, especially since we're meant to be heading to, Germany, but instead we're going to France. So welcome to France. We've got to stay on the right-hand side of the road now, which is a little bit weird way of getting out here. This looks all new. Maybe they've updated this. This certainly does look all new. I like how they're keeping it up to date. I haven't done this in a while. Look at that. Oh, the Cunard ships followed us. That's nice to see. Welcome to Calais. So we've just come off this this lovely ship over here. It's docked in. What's it called? Gallia Ferries. Is that Gallia Ferries? Nice. Looks huge. Looks so much bigger than the ferries you actually get. Ooh. Down at Calais. Oh, this is a very narrow road for one that gets used by lorries every day. Right, 30. Is that kilometres an hour or miles per hour? Not sure. I think it's kilometres an hour. We'll have to do our own conversions in our head. Oh, sorry. I did get 1% trailer damage. I'm hoping that my skill points mean that any trailer damage doesn't impact the final, the final scoring of how well I did. I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to keep to a slow speed. Also trying to find my way out of this ridiculously narrow Calais area. This is all new to me though. Maybe they have updated France quite a lot because they've done the new France DLC. So look at these fences to prevent people. Oh, what the hell! I'm not doing very well with this trailer on this route. Right, so yeah, these fences are meant to prevent any immigrants from crossing over. I shouldn't really call them that, asylum seekers is probably the best way to call them. To be honest, they're not. I don't like to call them immigrants because they're not doing a bad thing necessarily. A lot of people are just trying to find peace in the world, and that's the only way. Bless them. Honestly, bless them. A beautiful day here in France, anyway. Welcome. As we now head on to whatever motorway this is. Got some freight tracks down there. Very nice. That'll be down from Calais-Clermont, which is the freight depot in Calais, where all the Class 92s work to. Still not sure what this sign here means. Something to do with radio signals or something like that. Not sure. This fence is rather long, isn't it? Wow, look at that. It's a gorgeous country, France, and they've done a lot of DLC upgrades and stuff for the area. So to bring it in line with the Vive la France DLC, which I don't even know if I've got it, to be honest. I might have it. I'm not sure. So, but welcome. As we head towards Clermont. So we're doing quite well. It's midday. We're pretty much half the way. So Tunnel sous la Manche. Does that mean tunnel under the channel? Is that what that means? Telling us to go that way. I think the sat-nav's saying, "Welcome to France. Now go back home." There we go. Onto the motorway. Yeah, I reckon we're about halfway now. So doing quite well for time. Beautiful day here in France. And by this evening should be 30 grand richer. Oh, hello, Mr. Policeman. Bonjour. How you doing? So now my vehicle is in the wrong configuration. It should be left-hand drive, but going to be interesting driving on this side of the road instead of the left. That's where we normally drive. So if you're interested in Euro Truck Simulator and you're interested in seeing some more videos and exploring some more of this fantastic simulator and what is offered within the European map area, do let me know. I will be absolutely very happy, obliged to be able to do some more videos. This is the Eurotunnel, where we would come out if we went on the Eurotunnel. Yeah, I just enjoy doing it. I think I don't want to do it too often. Obviously, my main channel content is for Train Simulator and stuff like that. But I will be looking at doing some more content if people enjoy it. If not, every so often. Doesn't hurt to come back to the game. I haven't done Euro Truck Simulator on Train Simulator for a long time. Sorry, I haven't done Euro Truck Simulator on the channel for a long time, so to be able to do it as a one-off sort of Sunday morning type thing, which is when I'm recording this, is Sunday morning. It's about sort of 11 AM. Bit of a gloomy day, so perfect weather for recording, which is, you know, when you're not really too bothered about going out because the weather's not too good and you've got a day off. Something always also worth mentioning is that when you go under the channel, or when you go over the channel on the ferry, your sleep status doesn't reset. So I will need to have a rest stop in 4 hours 56 minutes, which isn't too bad. And also, welcome to France. This is the home of toll roads. Literally toll roads everywhere, because I believe, if I remember rightly, you don't have this many toll roads in the UK, because most of the time people pay a thing called road tax to be able to use the roads. But I've heard, I don't know if this is true, in in France they don't have road tax, and as a result of not having road tax, people can drive on the roads tax-free, no matter what vehicle you have. That being said, there are toll roads everywhere for you to pay in order to, in order to continue your journey, no matter where you go. Different countries have different systems. For example, a system where we might slowly adopt in the future. We've sort of adopted it in if you know Birmingham at all, you'll know what I mean. The M6 toll road was created as a bypass for the M something or another, 50 something, I think it is, that goes round Birmingham. The original route that can get congested a lot, and in order to avoid having to go on that road, you can bypass Birmingham and go via Solihull and essentially around the edge of Birmingham. But you have to pay. You have to go on a toll road. It's an express route, but you have to go on a toll road. So there's a consolation. TGV, very short one. So that's your only consolation. So, and that is the sort of thing that they do in Canada. So I haven't driven myself, but family have driven in Canada. With me, and I've noticed that they have a lot of special sort of toll roads that you can only go on. You don't have to pay. There is no physical toll, so it's all done by AMPR sort of cameras and stuff like that. So they catch your number plate and then they just charge you, or they charge your rental car or company or whatever, and then you have to pay when you settle up and you give the car back to them. But essentially the idea is you can go the long way round, which is free of charge, and there's a lot more traffic, or you can go on the express toll road. I think they're called ET something, express toll routes, ETR, and essentially you go on there, you pay a little bit extra, but you can continue your journey, and it's basically a bypass route, and we've actually adopted that in the UK with the M6 toll road, which is a bypass route for Birmingham. Potentially in the future there might be some more examples of that happening across the country. Maybe they might create a motorway that goes around the edge of Manchester that connects you to go to sort of York and the M1 with the M6, but bypasses central Manchester and the M60, and you have to pay for it. So, lots of different things happening, certainly. This guy is going about 50 miles an hour and he's driving my nut. He really is. Come on. Might overtake him if I can. I'm going now. Sorry. Come on, I can't take this. Ridiculous. 50 mile an hour speed limit. Anyway, so it's an interesting sort of concept that they've had. I don't know how long they've had it in Canada. I know we've only had the M6 toll road for... It's quite old now, to be honest. Quite a few years now, but it's still a relatively new concept, and it's a good idea. The only issue is when everyone finally catches on and they realise that the toll roads are quite cheap, they'll then stop using the M50, whatever it is, around Birmingham, and then they'll just start using the toll road, and the toll road will end up being congested, and then you'll end up might as well not paying at all. So, talking of that, we've got to now exit the toll road and find out how much we owe the French government. The only thing about earning money and going through France is you've got to then pay for all the toll roads, which, as far as I'm aware, don't come cheap. Let's see how much this one is. I've already had to pay £300 to go on the ferry, so that's an expenditure. This one is £39. That's not too bad. It's not going to break the bank, is it? So, oi, we just overtook you, you cheeky man. That yellow lorry, we overtook him. Charles de Gaulle Airport, very nice. Oh, so we're coming off here towards Cergy-Pontoise. I can only imagine that's pronounced. Oh, now this guy's going to slow me down. Literally only just overtaken him. Anything? Yep, there's a car. Let's go up to speed. It'll be nice and fun. So we now head 318 miles to go, so we're really crunching the miles up quite quickly, which is good. Oh no. Oh, that road's merging in. I was going to overtake, but come on. Just overtake. Right, good, so I'm going. Wait. Whoa. People in this country don't know how to drive, do they? Oh, why is there a red light? Honestly, I thought we were on a motorway. Now it's just turned into some random A road. Oh, so much for overtaking this yellow lorry. We're never going to overtake at this rate. Turn the parking brake on and turn the parking brake off. Nice Mercedes there. Hello, how are you doing? Alright, we're overtaking you. I don't care. I literally don't care. Sorry, mate. Don't go red. This is what I'm praying now. Don't go red. You are going to go red. Oh. You can never win with these traffic lights, can you? This one's definitely going to go red. Okay, let's go. Oh, see, it's always just as you approach them. How long until the rest stop? 2 hours 34 minutes. Fuel, we're doing okay. I might leave it until the next rest stop. Not this one coming up here, but the next one after this. And then we'll stop and go from there. Right, we're in some sort of suburban town now, so... Gonna be interesting. There's a roundabout, very nice indeed. Very busy. There we go, we've got the police in front of us now, so we couldn't speed even if we wanted to. Probably going to be following him all the way now to Clermont. Right, so next stop after this, we'll have our rest stop and hopefully our fuel stop if it's a service station. We've got a freight yard over there, very nice. I just want to build up enough power to be able to get over this bridge. Mighty power of the Scania. Look at that. That's nice. Hello. So, here we go. Little suburban area. We'll be heading back onto the motorway hopefully soon, and we'll stop for our rest stop. Still due about 10 o'clock, so we're keeping it sort of real. And there we go, there's a rest stop over there. I don't know if we're able to get there or not. I don't believe so. It's not on our route unfortunately, so... Oh, look at that, Scania beast. It's a toll area, so I don't want to go there and try and stop there and then just get charged a ridiculous toll for no reason. So we'll have to wait until the next rest stop appears for us. Hopefully it's not too long. Knowing me, they're the last rest stops we'll see for another 2 hours now, so... Gorgeous country though as we explore the beautiful French countryside. Are we coming off here? Straight ahead. Yeah, straight ahead. Well, we're back on the motorway by the looks of it, that's good to see. Also not good to see because it means there's toll roads coming up. keep an eye on the traffic. That should be good. There we go. So let's see when the next rest stop comes up. I bet it's going to be in about an hour now. We'll end up being penalty charged for going over our rest period. Tiredness penalty or whatever it is. Just because I wanted to rest at the last possible moment. I want to do as many miles as possible and then rest. So we'll have to wait and see. Can't imagine resting at this time of day, honestly. I've been driving for about 12 hours now. It started at 4 AM, it's now 4 PM, so that's about the longest time you can drive for. So this is an interesting road, definitely. A bit different. Yeah, see, started yawning now, there's no going back. There is really no going back now, so this is it. We'll have to wait and see if we can find any rest stops. I don't know France at all, so if a rest stop comes up, it's purely coincidence. So. To continue on this motorway. No sign of any rest stops yet, so this is where it gets interesting. On the A10, famously, the A10 in France has no rest stops. Oh god, this is where this is. Oh, there we go. Look at that. How lucky was that? Piage, 600 meters. Lovely. That is what we want. We want some rest stops. That is certainly what we want. Yeah, we'll come off here and grab some rest. Go from there and continue towards our final destination. Hello my friend, how are you doing? Here to take some more money off me, are you? There we go, let's go and grab some rest. Yeah, I know you're tired. We're here. Let's grab some rest while we can. Also got to worry about fuel, that's something else we've also got to worry about, but it's a bit less of an issue. Right. So, now 2 AM in the morning, turn our lights on. We are now fully rested, ready to get on the way. We do need to worry about fuel though, so if we do see a petrol station, I will stop to fuel up. Heading on the road to Bordeaux now. Very nice. Right, middle of the night, so it's going to be quite dark. We're due to arrive at the start of Sunday morning, which is perfect. we go. So just need to wait and see if there's any petrol stations available now. That's what we need next. Is fuel. We've had our rest. We're fully fueled and rested. So we just need the truck to be fully fueled and rested now. See if we can find anything. Oh, there's one off there. Not sure if it will let us. I think it's just a yeah, it's just a road. Can't get onto it, unfortunately. We'll have to wait for the next one. Let's continue on the A10. 190 miles to go, so we haven't got too far. I'm not sure if we can do the 190 miles on the fuel we're on. I'm going to guess it's questionable, so I don't want to run that risk. I really just want to get to a petrol station and be able to refuel rather sharpish if that's possible. Also, I want to overtake this lorry before we get to the junction, otherwise we're never going to be able to come off. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is a real trick, this, to see if we're able to, because we're going uphill. Should be alright, just about. And there we go, coming off. Vive la France! As we continue towards Clermont, we are now heading even more south. We head off the road to Bordeaux and towards Clermont itself, hoping that very soon we should be able to find a rest stop that has fuel. Don't need the rest, we just need the fuel. The petrol station is all I need. There should be one at some point, I'm hoping. Please tell me there's a fuel stop. It's going to be one of these last minute things where we're just going to be limping to the petrol station at this rate. Do they have no fuel stations in France, do they? What do they run on? Children's Dreams? Is that what lorries run on in France? Because they don't run on petrol, because there is no, or they don't run on diesel, because there is no, there is no fuel stations anywhere. It's ridiculous. I just need some fuel. Why is there no fuel station? When you realise there's more, there are more toll stations and fuel stations in France, you realise they're more worried about their income than actually keeping the lorries running to be able to support that income. So I need fuel, and there is nothing coming up anywhere. It's typical, absolutely typical of the game. It says, oh, you need fuel, let's send you the only way that hasn't got any fuel, or petrol stations. We literally couldn't access that last petrol station even if we tried. Oh, what's this? Liquid nectar. It's arrived. There we go. Oh, come on. What's all this 5 mile an hour larking about? Oh, please to pull someone. Oh dear, naughty, naughty. Let's go grab some fuel. Liquid nectar, something we definitely need right now. Right, let's fuel up all the way. It's going to cost us how much? I mean, in terms of profits, we're still hitting a nice even profit, but right, don't damage the trailer, whatever you do. There we go, just about. Where are you going? I'm waiting for all of these lorries to go. Oh my god, they're one after the other. Oh, he's letting us in. Lovely. That's all I needed to do, was actually do my indicator. That'd help. This is going to be fun. Trying to get back on this motorway. I can tell you right now that it's gorgeous weather here in France, but the weather has really, really closed in. It was kind of like overcast where I am in the UK, rather overcast and dull. It was beautiful this morning, absolutely beautiful sunshine. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and then by sort of 10 o'clock it became overcast. Now it's less overcast, more rain, just everywhere. Rain everywhere, which is exactly what I was hoping today would be like, because I didn't want to do anything today, whereas tomorrow I do have plans. So as long as the weather's bad today, that's good. That means tomorrow the weather's hopefully going to pick up again. So anyway, beautiful weather here in France, which is why I'd much prefer to be in Euro Truck Simulator at the moment, exploring this fantastic game and what it allows you to do. We're now only 111 miles from our final destination, and yet there is something going on. Ooh. Do you like a bit of oh, that Ford was never going to let anyone in, was it? So I'll let this guy in, because everyone's been a bit of a doofus to him, so come on. Oh, some sort of accident. Well, I say accident, jeez. Jesus, man. That is big. Holy moly. So I like that you get a few different scenarios in this. The one that I don't like is the American Truck Simulator is now too clever for the player, whereby it can mean that sometimes you can take a route to a destination and it will be shut because of an accident or something, and then you have to take a diversion that is so long that you get penalised for it. So the game literally literally bugs you over, and it's too clever for itself, which is you see, the problem with American Truck Simulator is it's now got too clever for itself. That the game doesn't have the amount of roads that are included in real life. So you put a real life scenario into American Truck Simulator and you're left with the only one option being that the player is buggered. You're not going to make any money. You're going to lose money. You're just going to spend on your fuel and your tolls and whatnot. But you're never going to make any money back because you're going to be late. It's going to be delayed. But the problem is that in real life, you can choose to rectify that situation by going a different route. Maybe a route that's a little bit longer but not as far. But you don't have there aren't that many roads in American Truck Simulator, so you don't have the options that you have in real life to deal with these. So there's only so much realism you can put into that game before it starts being a bit too clever for itself. I like the fact that roads are shut and it has to force you to think differently, but in real life that's achievable, whereas in the game it's too limited to be able to achieve a positive outcome from that situation. So one of those things, unfortunately. So, gorgeous day, 56 miles to go, we are very much nearly there. I hope everyone has enjoyed this little drive down with American Truck Simulator, and everything that's included as a result of that. It's been very, very fun driving, that is for sure, and being able to explore more of this fantastic game, especially down to somewhere I've never been before. Very varied. I did like Calais. That's obviously been updated to a very high standard, so incredible work. Calais looks great, absolutely fantastic. Oh, another accident. Jeez, did it? They never end in this game, really. It's always something. But yeah, it's been fantastic, it's been enjoyable, and I can't wait to bring you some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 content in the future. Obviously this is going to be a bit more of a sporadic thing, because the main content in my route is Train Simulator, and the main content in my channel is Train Simulator, sorry. But if you are interested in some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 content, do let me know, do leave a comment in the comments, and I always read all comments and respond to them, so happy to help and oblige, and we can explore what we can do. The only limit that I have at the moment is pro mods. I can't get pro mods because I don't want to bugger up my game. I just want to keep it as simple as possible and vanilla as possible, just in case things happen. I've heard too many horror stories about dealing with things, and I have enough issues with Train Simulator, so I'll keep it as vanilla as I can for the moment. But for now, I hope everyone has enjoyed this video as we edge towards our destination, and if you want more, just let me know. Always happy to oblige, and even if you're happy for an odd Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream, this video and the outcome of this will then be followed on in our live stream. That will be, I believe, next week, if all goes well. So do keep an eye out for that. Why are we slowing down to like 5 miles an hour again? Come on! Oh my... I'm done. I'm absolutely done. It's because they keep letting people in. And it's annoying me. Because it just slows everyone down. Oh, now I need to be over there. How useful is that? $126. Makes that last toll seem like it was pennies. I'm not letting you in. No, you were a bastard to me earlier. I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you. You are just going to barge in. Wow. Okay. Bellend. Absolute bellend, mate. I'm just going to cut you up. That's what you deserve. Sorry. Some of these people in Euro Truck Simulator, these AIs are just so annoying. There's so little respect for anyone else apart from themselves. It is really tragic. Anyway, welcome to Clermont. We are here, finally. We found out who the worst driver in the whole of France is. We just experienced him. Gorgeous morning here in France, Sunday morning, and we can relax. Sunday here in the UK as well, so fantastic to be able to enjoy this drive. And welcome to Clermont-Ferrand, here in the mid-France area, central France. And we'll be able to pick up wherever this ends in our live stream over at LM Simulations on Twitch, so keep an eye out for that. There you go, Clermont-Ferrand discovered. We have now discovered a new town in France. I do like exploring more of this game because gives you a little bit more variety and a little bit more to do. We are going to explore the whole of Europe eventually. It's going to take us some time, but we'll get there, definitely. So the delivery is not late. We're well within our delivery window, which is up to 2 o'clock today, which is good. Do see that our trailer damage is now 2% and our truck damage is 3%, so we're going to have to pay to get all that repaired. So obviously it's not 30 grand profit, it's more probably going to be about 15 grand profit. I'd hope that our insurance can take a fair chunk out of those, because unfortunately hazards of the job, you see, a lot of these roads are very windy, and as a result you really don't get much choice, and the trailers can end up being damaged, unfortunately. Once we go, a freight train, lovely. So we're taking a right here, and we're going to take our delivery over to Batisse, which is just round the corner here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's plenty of room to make this turn in our gigantic Scania lorry. Look at that. It's just a hole in the ground, that place. But that is where we're making our delivery to. Don't know why you need floor tiling for someone that hasn't even got foundations yet, but oh, this is tight. This is very tight. In fact, oh, you bastard! Who put that there? This is part of the difficulty, really, trying to get this trailer in. Enter. No, I will play it safe because I want some XP. I want to prove that I can bring this delivery here. Yeah, sorry about your giveaway sign. Should have thought about that when you decided to have me deliver this 40-foot trailer to you. So. Is that more trailer damage, is it? Or no, it's truck damage. No, wait, what's happening with the trailer? I'm always scared of that trailer. That should be it. There we go. Gorgeous. Excellent. See, we did really, really well with that there. There we go. We actually did get 29,000. That's brilliant. So, essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head round and get our truck fixed, and everything will be absolutely glorious. I'm looking forward to that, that is for sure. Lovely stuff. Right, so thank you very much for joining me on this trip today. We'll be able to get the truck fixed. We'll be following on from this in our live stream that's coming up very soon over at LM Simulations on Twitch. But in the meantime, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of the weekend, whatever you're up to. And if you are interested in some more Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos, do let me know, and I'll be happy to oblige. But for now, take care, and I'll see you in the next video here on LM Simulations. Take care, and ta-ra!